Next up. Hi guys, kita berjumpa lagi dalam Next Up presented by Rakan Muda episod ke-9. So this is second last episode and with me I bawakan Seri Mizani. Hey. Yes, inilah orang dia. Ya,
Hello.
ya pen. Ya, betul. We're going to talk about environmentalist and also eco-fashionista. Semuanya we are going to talk more in depth about this kejap lagi. So korang stay tune dulu di Rakita 107.9. Hi guys, we are back dalam Next Up episode ke-9 presented by Rakan Muda and I'm here with Seri Mizani. Okay, so why don't you give a little bit about yourself, background you, mungkin ramai yang macam who you? Gedik sibuk dah tahu kan. Nah, bagi tahu.
Hi, my name is Seri Mizani. I am a multifaceted artist in the field of fashion and sustainability.
Love.
Oh.
Dah kita love. Tambah background sound.
So I started my journey briefly. We're going to talk about it later on, but briefly how I started this journey is when I came across a studio space that was filled with unwanted clothes.
Okay.
Yeah, so macam previous owner dia nak move out, but then I think dia beli banyak gudang of like clothes and had a problem of like selling it. We're not too sure about it, but like it was just like, how do you say, macam
Terbiar
and like it's like mountains of clothes. You can
That's
even
a
reach
lot.
the ceiling.
That's a lot.
Yeah. So
Business was not doing it well at all or what?
Maybe, yeah. So my friend wanted to get that studio space for music.
Okay.
Yeah, so I remember he was like, "Oh my god, like you like clothes, right?" Because at that time I was a shopaholic.
Okay.
So you like clothes, right? Come over and like pick anything. And I was so excited to go.
And then?
Thinking macam,
That's so many.
it's so many.
For
But
you to go through.
I didn't know it was that much.
Okay.
That a lot.
Yeah.
So when I came there, I was so excited. But the moment I like stepped into the space, I was so overwhelmed.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Yeah, and this is before I started my journey.
Okay.
Yeah, but at the time I was still studying fashion design. So there's a lot of like questions, like asking like what is my purpose?
Okay.
You know, seeing clothes like this. Yeah, I think that was the first time I macam experienced like there's this thing called climate anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was how it started.
Right.
Yeah.
And what did you do with all those stuff?
So I didn't take a lot lah. Sebab banyak.
But you took
I
lah
took
for
some.
yourself.
So like I took like there was like kimonos.
Okay.
That's actually on my Instagram. So I took like a few kimonos and I repurposed it. I reworked because I still have like some background like sewing. So I turned it into like a 2-piece. Macam
Okay.
like the top and a short.
Okay.
And then like I cut the kimono. It becomes an outer.
Yeah. But at least you're doing something with it.
I did something with it.
You should have taken the whole thing and create your own business.
Banyak sangat, babe.
Yeah, I mean like you jual balik ke or like
Oh,
I don't know,
yeah.
you could have done something.
Yeah, I
about
mean,
it.
I'm doing something now. Which I'm selling like, repurposed clothes.
Right.
Yeah, in my business.
Okay,
So-
now talking about that, I want to ask you like, what inspire you to keep on doing this? You know, at first, I guess it started off as questions.
Yeah.
And then you started doing it.
Yeah.
And then, what inspired you to stay and keep doing it?
Okay, at that time, this was like end of 2019.
Okay.
I was studying fashion, so I was not really content with it. Like
Okay.
I was achieving a lot. I'm like my grades was okay, but towards the end I kind of lose that interest and
Okay.
I started questioning like what is my purpose. I think growing up macam in a quite conservative area, macam not having a place in a tribe.
Okay.
it has always been like that. So macam I always question macam what is my purpose? Like what am I doing? Like studying like fashion and whatnot. So yeah, that's when I saw that situation, the studio, I knew that I couldn't go back and act like I didn't see it because it felt wrong. Yeah, because in the process of like thinking what is my purpose pun macam in studying fashion, I went through like a rabbit hole. I was quite curious macam what is the impact of fashion in the planet, on the planet. So macam I discovered macam one piece of clothing that is synthetic and polyester takes about like more than 100 years to decompose. You know, there's a lot of like clothes on a landfill, and that's when, and then the studio situation happened. That's when I knew that coming back I needed to bring some awareness on this. So that was a time when I used social media to raise awareness and educate. Yeah, like what is going on and how important it is. By the time I'm macam tak sure macam do I really want to do content creating, because macam is it sustained? You know, at the same time. But I pushed through because of the community that built over time. Yeah, tiba macam got the title of like sustainable fashion advocate, which I never really
thought about.
Yeah, because like I only jumped into social media.
But it's actually, no, I've interviewed some people and I don't see there's many people that is, doing what you're doing. And you have to have that much of a knowledge to actually create awareness in such a way. And sustainable, fast fashion is hard to kill. So now I want to ask you, how do you perceive someone as an environmentalist?
How I perceive someone as an environmentalist is by interesting, because like that's quite varied lah macam to perceive someone as an environmentalist. You could do little things like macam trying to take my train of thoughts, like lifestyle choices. Yeah, macam for me, if I take my take, my medium is fabric. So I try to use my clothes as much as I can. Or like if I decide to purchase something, like I'll, I have a lot of questions. Will I use this in the next like 5 or 10 years? Or will I make something new out of it? Or like if I take my mom, who is also an environmentalist, she would segregate the punya waste from food to like plastic to like cans. So macam it's all about finding your own superpower. Yeah, some people go into like on ground activities with NGOs. So yeah, I feel like people have this thing where they cannot fathom how simple it is to be part of the environmental movement. Yeah, they would presume that it's hard, but actually the small steps, the small actions could lead to something bigger.
True.
Yeah,
but I think what your mom is doing was always there since during our school time. But it was a phase. I think everybody was doing it, and then eventually people kind of forgot about it, and then like some are still continuing that thing. Some dah macam lantak lah. And then there was a lot of like apa ni orang panggil ni, recycle places at that time that is easy for you to access. Like I think every taman got like one.
Yeah, that's true.
Area, and then now I think slowly.
Yeah, even clothing bins.
Fading away too.
Yeah, clothing bins is like it's quite everywhere. There's in Publica. There's like in petrol station. I used to work at a recycling company. Yeah, I used to work at a recycling company. So they funded. I don't know if you know Cloth Care. So they funded Cloth Care to build like a clothing bin, so people can recycle their clothes and go to this company that I used to work at. Yeah. So if you go to Shell, it's from the
always.
Yeah, so if you nampak clothing,
I'm very the apa nama ni, a loyal contributor.
Love that.
Yeah, people always tell me like, okay, babe, if you don't want your baju anymore, why don't you resell it? And I'm like, no, I'd rather give it away. There's a lot more people out there that is in need of clothes. So I would rather donate than sell. I know that will make me money, and like in a way you rasa puas hati, like what you bought doesn't really quite go to a waste when you resell them. But I feel there's a lot more people out there that is in need of clothes, and I don't know whether my clothes is suitable or not for them, but at the end of the day, they get to pick and choose, and it will help somebody, right? So I don't know. I mean, everybody have their own perception on things. Whatever it is, the smallest of act is still a contribution to the environment. So when we come back, we're going to talk more about this, tapi more towards wardrobe kot. So kalau korang nak tahu apa, korang semua kena stay tune di Rakita 107.9. Hi guys, we are back dalam next up episode 9 presented by Rakan Muda. Still here with me, Seri Mizani, and we're going to talk about fashion and sustainability. But I think now more towards wardrobe lah kan.
Okay.
Your opinion on fashion is all about, fashion generally is all about new trend, new piece of clothing, everything new lah. So where should the sustainability fit in the industry?
It could fit in a lot of ways in terms of like supporting local. Yeah. Supporting local, or I think one of my favorite, which I haven't visited, Hello Loop.
Okay.
So you know Hello Loop? Yeah, it's a consignment store.
Okay.
Yeah, where they take up old clothes and you can buy it, and the people who give their clothes away can get a few percentage out of that. Yeah.
But isn't that like what H&M is doing as well?
Really?
Oh my god.
Alam lah tak shop fast fashion.
Okay. No, I mean, I think they were one of the brands, fast fashion brands, that not invented, I would say, that created this awareness as well, where you can actually
dapat some sort of commission, you know?
Yeah, donate your clothes, and then some of their collection is also made out of like recycled cloth.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it really?
That one I'm not sure though. That one I have to cross check with you, but they do have.
Yes, they do have. They have a few programs on doing
sometimes
it.
their own product also you can like swap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not too sure about the swapping, but I know
mean,
they
not
have
swap lah. I mean,
sustainable.
you bagi and then they will create new clothes
the
out of
different
it,
clothes, yeah,
and
for
then
sure.
you get a discount or some stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never done that, but because I have the same question as well. Like, do they though?
Do they though?
Yeah, so I'd rather donate
that's a
in that
bigger picture.
The bin that you used to work with. Yeah,
Yeah,
I would
exactly.
rather put my clothes there.
Yeah, because like the bin that I told you earlier, what they do is cloth care. They would use like single mothers to sew your clothes into something new.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
So everybody helping one another.
Exactly.
Okay.
Now you know.
Now donate. Find the bean. The bean is always in this one specific petrol station.
Yes.
And I
Shell
think
usually.
kalau dekat Subang or Klang Valley area, you
Yeah.
can find a lot of it. Actually, I know there's one in Putra Heights. One in Subang used to be there, no more anymore.
There's one
I don't know why.
TTDI as well.
Yeah, so there's a few places actually.
There's a few,
Quite
there's a
easy
lot.
access.
Yeah, can
Kota
find it
Damansara pun
online.
ada kan?
Huh?
Kota Damansara pun ada if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. Yeah. So yeah, go donate your clothes. But what do you think? How do we stay sustainable in this industry? In the fashion industry especially, because somebody is going to create something new one way or the other, and we're not even talking in Malaysia, we're talking generally globally. So how do you sustain that?
How do you sustain? Like what? My understanding on that question, like how to sustain in a business side of things, right?
Okay.
Yeah. How to be a sustainable like fashion business. It's more of like curating products that is, for example, macam maybe you create like a few products. If habis, you pre-order. So you don't go to waste.
Okay,
Because that is the
faham.
problem right now with
Okay.
like bigger companies. You buat, but then quality tak ada, and then the rest will go to waste, and then will end up in landfill. So
Okay.
that's something that you can
Reduce,
contribute
yeah.
and reduce and contribute to the fashion industry in terms of sustainability.
Okay.
Yeah, and also sustainability is not just about fabric, it's also the social aspects of it in business. Macam like labor wise, like giving a good amount like wages, not exploiting them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have students that always come up at me, reach out to me on Instagram and ask me, oh, could you help me with my assignment? I want to talk about like sustainable fabric, but I always tell them, how about you talk about the people behind making this fabric? Because I feel, there's more stories and it's more important
Yeah.
to,
And I think
talk about them.
if you actually read up on that, you would actually stop supporting certain people and certain brands.
Yeah.
Like, you'll be shocked to
Yeah.
death. I went through that phase and I'm like,
Do you watch True Cost? There's a documentary called The True Cost.
I don't know. I watched so many documentaries. I
Okay.
don't remember the title. I have a problem with that anyway.
That's okay.
But I think I've seen a few videos.
Yeah.
I've read up on like a few articles as well
Yeah.
of what goes behind
Yeah.
certain production for certain stuff. Like
Yeah.
it's from skincare to makeup
Yeah.
to how they get your glitters and shimmers. That's why you gotta know your stuff,
Yeah.
right? But as a consumer, how do you remain sustainable in the fashion industry as a consumer?
As a consumer, definitely being mindful of your purchase. Coming from someone who used to be a shopaholic.
yeah. I mean, but it's in us.
Yeah?
It's in us.
It's in us, that's true.
Girls. We were born with it naturally. Don't blame us.
Yes.
You know?
It's true. And I'm not against people who purchase. That's the thing. That like in my cause or like my service as an advocate, I always try to be the bridge.
Okay.
And I don't go against bigger companies and I don't
Wow.
go against like activists. You know, I
Okay.
always try to be in the middle. So macam when it comes to like a consumer, like purchasing, you do you, girl, but always be mindful because sometimes you don't even use the things that you buy. That's
True.
the thing.
True.
Yeah, I used to like when I started to become an advocate in sustainability, I found my love for thrifting.
Ah.
Yeah, and thrifting, you know, it's more cheaper, and I would
Yeah.
come out like with 2 or 3 bags of like the clothes I barely even wear after, and it just goes to waste.
Yeah.
I want to like recycle lah, but at the same time, you know, I could save that money and like,
Yeah,
invest
true.
on something or
Yeah.
something better, something more high quality. I would
Yeah.
say. Yeah. So wait, what was the question again?
Yeah, so thrifting. Thrifting
Yes,
is also
thrifting.
one of the ways to stay sustainable as a consumer, right? But I think now in Malaysia, I think it's slowly coming.
It is.
It's becoming a thing now. Like,
Yeah, curated thrift stores as well. That's are you familiar with curated thrift stores?
No.
Yeah, curated thrift stores macam like in Town Paramount or like the brand called Posh Top. Like what they do is they cari baju or like they thrift like clothes and then they create dorang punya own thrift store lah.
Okay.
Yeah, the price is a bit different. There's a reason behind why the price is a bit different because again, it's labor work.
Okay.
You know, you need to do a lot of work. It's like, for example, macam ada orang ni nak kereta, tapi this factory has like hundreds and thousands of cars. But you ask someone you pay someone and say, oh, yeah, to pick, I want this sort of car. So they will pick. So, you know, their time, their service, everything.
Their effort.
The effort,
Yeah.
yeah. That's something yang macam I see like a gap lah. Macam
Yeah.
like, why is it so
Kerja
expensive?
senang je. Pick and choose je.
Yeah, it's not
Apa yang
it's not
susah
that
sangat?
easy,
No,
babes.
because you want to give your customer the best.
Betul.
And like, you can check whether ada, what they call this, you know, last time they used to have a reject shop where all the rejected items. Do you remember?
I remember reject
Yeah,
shop.
and
Oh
for
my
that
God,
one
memory
silly
unlocked.
particular reject, like kecil je. If
Betul.
you actually look from wherever we are looking at, it's so small that you can't tell the
Really?
difference.
I
But
thought
the price is cut into half just because of that
I
small,
didn't know.
tiny. Yeah, you didn't know?
I thought it's just normal reject shop je.
No, reject shops are all the rejected items from all the big brands. And you know why they're
shit.
rejected? It's like tiny mistakes. Like
Ah,
macam,
that's
okay,
so
the sewing thread,
interesting.
like terkeluar sikit benang ke, rejected. So there are people who have to like scan and filter these products, which I think goes back to what you were saying, the
Yeah.
labor work and all that.
Yeah.
To create a shop that's called reject shop.
Reject shop.
Yeah. You remember? That was a
Yeah,
shop
I
there,
remember.
right?
Yeah, I do remember.
That's why you can see all the big brands in there.
Yeah.
And sometimes they come in bulk of it. Like, okay, probably it's the whole stack. Memang
That's
rejected.
why I thought macam is their own brands, but it comes in bulk.
Not really. Some product comes in bulk.
Damn.
Not
someone
all.
should
Kan some
do-
you tengok macam like ada 3 pieces je, 4 pieces, and not all sizes ada.
Yeah.
It's very hard to find.
Yeah.
Reject
It's
shop
like-
was basically a very proper.
It's like a
Thrift
smaller,
store.
it's like a smaller scale of like smaller businesses selling their sample punya
Probably
product.
juga. Lepas tu dia macam don't know what to do with it. Kan sell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it's just that it's big brands. It's a global,
Right.
Globally
I should
known
look
brands.
up into that.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened to that store.
Same.
I guess, I don't know, thrift stores kind
It's
of
not
took
sustaining
over.
probably.
I guess, but it's sayang lah because you can still give
Yeah.
access to other people over your brand juga. Kan? At
Very
least it's
good
not going to a
business plan.
waste. Now, how do we maintain?
Maintain?
Like, stop, like sustainable wardrobe. Now that we've got a thrift store, we've got fast fashion there, and now we've got online platforms. Babe, you can just scroll before going to bed and purchase.
Yeah.
I'm one of those.
Ah,
I mean, I always ask myself before I start purchasing. I guess now.
yeah, that's your answer actually.
No, but like I still jatuh juga, I still
Okay.
terkidang juga, babe. I mean, like sometimes I want. I don't know where.
Yeah.
I always tell myself, manifest girl. See this
Yeah.
baju, and sometimes I ask myself juga, like, why do you want to wear this baju lah?
Yeah.
girl? But then I will tell myself again, there's so many voices when you're about to purchase something, and I'll tell myself, it's okay, girl, manifest that life. Get it first, then you get the life. I don't know. It's for me to convince myself to buy something.
Yeah.
But most of the times, I always ask myself, is this a need or is this a want?
Yeah, I think that is also my answer. Is it a need and a want? And also, you need to have the will to not buy lah.
Yeah, but sometimes iman you lemah,
Nafsu.
babe. Nafsu kuat lagi daripada iman. Macam mana? And like I said, it's so much easier now. It's like so easy to access to all these things, and then all these promo ads come in popping up everywhere, even when you're checking your email. So annoying.
Yeah. I think what I would do is that I would put in my cart. Lepas tu, I just leave it for a few days.
Okay.
And see if I actually want it.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, like sleep on it first kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. People
Yeah,
always
do you
say
sleep on it?
Yeah, I do. Sometimes. Sometimes.
Let's do it every
Okay, I
time.
think most of the time.
Yeah.
Sometimes when your nafsu is more than your iman, that's when I'm like, just don't think. Just click and check out and just don't think about it anymore. And you know what? I'll apply that on the whole checkout. And then next thing you know, it's like, oh, little surprise.
Yeah.
We are going to deliver your product today. And then I'll be like, oh my God, Christmas came early.
I think another thing that I maintain, like how I maintain my personal wardrobe, is definitely macam a lot of having fun with the existing clothes I have.
Okay.
Like I will experiment.
Okay.
Yeah, I macam just pakai je. Macam dulu I was a minimalist.
Okay.
Like I was wear like black and black, white and white, like just very monochrome. But I always knew that I had a bohemian side of me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like during pandemic, I started to experiment a lot. I wear my clothes because
Okay.
it's like a second skin. You cannot just see macam. That's why I don't really do online shopping as much because I need to feel it.
Yeah.
I need to try it. Yeah, and see if it looks good on me.
True.
So macam, yeah, that's how I maintain my wardrobe up until now. If I want to purchase something that I thought about it, or I would just make my own clothes.
Okay. That is about clothes. Later on, we're going to talk more probably into accessories or whatnot. Semuanya kejap saja lagi. Korang semua stay tune di Rakita 107.9. Hi, still here dalam next up episode ke-9 presented by Rakan, Muda, and still here with me, Seri Mizani. We're going to talk about eco, fashion and also sustainability. Now, tadi I nak jump sebenarnya into accessories, tapi I kena
break lah.
Kena break sekejap lah. Sebab bila dah
Kat
borak
belakang
ni
dah
kan,
macam-
macam tak ada orang. Kalau tak ada orang macam, kita memang boleh borak sampai tahun depan.
That's true.
So
When it comes
I want
to, like,
ask
fashion.
you. Exactly. There's no end to it. Okay, that's different phases, and then there's also like different fashion styles. I know the 2000s Y2K is coming back. Number one, number two, when it comes to accessories, right? How do you sustain that? Because one girl can never have
Enough accessories.
and I feel like they are game changers.
They are.
I love accessories.
It elevates your look.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And not just that, sometimes I feel like the simple statement piece can help change
Yes.
the whole look.
Yeah. Like
And-
me without these earrings, it's nothing. Like,
Yeah.
see the difference?
Yeah, and I love your ring, the moon ring. I love
Thank
it.
you.
I
This is
saw it.
from a leather artisan in Penang.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got this alongside with the
Right.
with the
Okay, I
brass.
cannot wear bangles because my hand is too small. I hate it. Like every time I
Kecil,
pakai dia
babe.
akan terkeluar. I'm macam
Yeah.
dah, forget about it. So I usually use bracelets, which I think is also a bit more orang kata apa ni, sensitive, because bracelet
Yeah.
macam halu-halu sikit.
Yeah, more dainty.
So I'm more into like rings and accessories.
cute.
I used to go
Yeah, I see that.
crazy
Oh.
over rings,
Yeah.
girl. But ever since I got these rings, I stopped wearing other rings. I don't know, I'm biased like that. I got favorites one.
Same. Like, I think that's coming back to our question.
Yeah.
Like, how to maintain. Just find a favorite. Seriously.
But
Like,
then you bosan.
Really?
Like, I mean, okay, for example, I've been wearing these 2 rings, right? I do like that statement moon ring then.
yeah.
I would want to have one.
Right?
And then I selalu pakai, nanti I bosan. Then I want a new one.
Oh.
Now, what if moon is not part of the
It's
trend
the
or the
face.
face anymore?
The
You
face.
know, the face, sometimes you're into
Yeah.
like big rocks.
Yeah.
Sometimes
At
you're
the
into like
face.
the whole moon, like
Yeah.
you're suddenly into like this
Yeah.
bohemian part of you. And then how?
Macam mana
Earrings pun sama, babe. I was into fur. I was into feathers. And then suddenly back to like normal.
Yelah, I think if you macam keep rotating it, yeah, like having a circular way of
Right.
like putting it on your look should be fine.
So
Yeah,
you can
instead of-
maintain.
Yeah, you can maintain that way. Like,
Okay, how do we give away though if you have too many? Or if you decided you don't
Oh.
want this anymore, rather than throwing it away, what can you do with your accessories, your old accessories? I know clothes we can donate, but accessories, like where is the place?
Yeah, good question.
Can
Yeah,
I always wonder.
I always just give to my friends actually.
Same.
Yeah.
But like, is there a spot like we can do same like clothes? Because okay, macam kita consumer tau, personal consumer. What about those shops that's been selling all those things? And katalah it's the same thing again. Yang macam tak, business is not doing well, and they've already ordered and produced. So what will happen to those ways?
Yeah. Maybe like join some sort of like flea market. There's this one flea market. It's called Cupboard in the Park, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken.
Okay, I think I've seen. I've
You
come
see,
across
right?
that poster
It's at
before.
Sentul Depot. Yeah. So basically, on the weekend they will open for public, and you can sell your stuff. And I feel that's such a. We need to do like a more like cardboard sales. Actually,
True,
it's such an
true.
interesting thing.
True, and you get money while
Yeah.
getting rid of your old
Nampak tak?
clothes. Yeah, I nampak. Tapi kita je yang nampak. Orang lain masih lagi tak nampak, especially in
So,
Malaysia, right?
Now you know.
Yeah, so that's why I want to go to this question. What do you think of all the support that we have in our country when it comes to all these things?
Like fashion.
Fashion, sustainability,
Sustainable fashion.
and all this, like, you know, saving the environment while also staying fashionable. Yeah. While slaying, but still, you know.
Wait, can you repeat that question again?
No, like what do you think of the support that we have in Malaysia when it comes to eco fashion? Like,
Okay.
you know, how do you practice sustainable fashion
While being fashionable.
yeah, while slaying it?
Personally, why I dress the way I dress is because I want to feel good.
Okay.
Yeah, so macam in terms of like supporting, coming back to my community, they're very supportive in what I do.
Okay.
Coming back to like looking good, I would say. There's a reason behind it. Macam last year I went through like certain phase in my life where I was not feeling great, and not dressing up does affect it. Actually,
Yeah. Actually, it's a mood booster.
it's a
in
mood
way.
booster. Yeah, so macam, and then I started dressing up and I feel good again.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But it's
So,
also an indicator, don't you feel?
indicator of
Like when you stop wanting to like dress up.
yeah,
It's actually an indicator where
Yeah.
you need to look into yourself. There's
yeah,
something
mentally,
troubling you. Yeah,
like
mentally.
self-reflect lah.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's an indicator at the same time, mood booster as well. Okay, and then I'm sorry. Then,
Yeah. So like coming back to like, I remember recently, like a few weeks ago, I was talking to my brother, and I was like dressing up, and then I was telling lah what I went through last year, and then I cakap macam, I just want to dress up today, and I was just doing work at home.
okay.
Yeah, I was just
it
sewing
doesn't
at
matter.
home. Yeah, so macam it shift your mind. And again, coming back to, it's a mood booster, like give some sort of dopamine and motivation lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maintaining
The eco-friendly, eco
Kita dah
fashion.
macam
Yeah, tak apa. Okay, but okay, when we talk about eco fashion, the support in our country, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, my thoughts on it, I think it has becoming quite known
Okay.
locally, I feel.
Okay.
Especially after the pandemic and what's going on with the war. So people want to support more local brands. You know, like Anabu is one of like a good brand.
Yeah.
We love Anabu.
I love Anabu. Yeah,
I want to
yeah.
get one of the piece, but then always sold out.
Yeah, Anabu, I give up. Please do produce more.
Yeah.
Kadang tak sempat
Dia
pun. Dia
punya
baru
recent
announce.
drop. Yeah.
Dia baru announce. Lepas tu dah buka je terus macam dah. That's it.
Sold out.
Where's my chance in this?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Okay,
Anabu is
but
a great brand. Yeah.
True. So your personal favorite eco-fashion fit? Captain! Hello! Tapi kalau I pakai Captain hari-hari dekat kerja, I mungkin besok dah tak ada job dah. Yeah.
Maybe batik pun should be.
Oh yeah, you're into, okay. So
I'm
I
into
guess you
batik.
support our own local, apa ni orang panggil, local.
Textile.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that I want to base my like what I'm currently building my brand. Yeah, I do want to support like textile in Malaysia. I think quite ambitious goal, but like I feel like
No, go for it. That's how it all started, with a goal, and then you'll get there.
Yeah, like pioneering macam I have my peers who've done it for a while, but I feel like I have such a young community that's watching me, so I always try to emphasize on like local textile. That's why I wear batik. And yeah, like even like my business model is going to be based on local batik. And you know, I feel like it's deserving to be in tourism Malaysia. Like our textile, it's not just food or heritage or certain like location.
It's also part of our heritage.
It's also part of heritage, but textile is just you know, not there.
Kesian. I think it's not there.
It's not
just
there.
Very little exposure.
Very little
when it comes to that. A lot more towards food because it's easier. It's relatable.
It's easier. Tapi macam like the art of creating macam a songkit or a batik is also macam people outside are interested in it.
True, it's true.
Yeah, cuma macam kita tak bagi, we don't shine the light
so much. Yeah.
True,
I agree. But okay. So your personal favorite eco-fashion fit is kaftan or anything batik?
Baju kurung recently also.
Why recently?
Because like last year I got into a rabbit hole of like Yasmin Ahmad.
Okay.
Like more deep into Yasmin Ahmad, and I admire her so much because of her art and also her devotion towards faith and how, you know, she's very humble. And she like always do work with dia punya baju kurung, and like when I go to events couple recently, I just wear baju
kurung cotton, okay? That's the thing, but it's the most comfortable, but I hate ironing that. I love the baju, it's so comfortable and it's so sejuk, but I hate ironing that. Okay, so for beginner who is interested to support this, how do they start?
For beginners, you know, don't feel so intimidated by being part of the environmental movement. Just again, coming back to our conversation before, just find your own superpower. What do you want to advocate for? You want to bring like a shopping bag to a grocery, that's also you contributing to it. But also macam reach out to the people around you, macam educate them.
Right.
Why you need to do it.
That's how it all started anyway. Start small and it will slowly grow, and then you'll find your own community and you'll find people that have the same thing in common with you, alright? When we come back, we're going to go for a quick break. Actually, that's another question I want to ask, but it's okay. Semuanya kejap lagi, okay? When we come back, we're going to play a game, this or that. So if you guys want to know what is Sri going to be choosing from, semuanya kejap lagi, korang stay tune di Rakita 107.9. Hi guys, we're back dalam next episode ke-9 presented by Rakan Muda. Still with me here on my yellow couch is Seri Mizani, and we're going to play the game This or That. Yes, because I think we've talked a lot, so I think we're gonna lighten
boleh
up the
nak cakap
mood.
lagi.
Tapi kita nak cakap lagi sebenarnya. Tapi before we start
Off
playing the
camera.
game, yes, probably off camera. Tapi I just nak tanya satu benda je. I nak tanya satu benda
Okay.
satu lah before kita main game lah. Bagilah Chan. Is thrifting culture clashing with the idea of eco fashion? If yes, why?
Ooh. Yes and no.
Okay, why? Why are you in between?
Because
Okay.
I think sama je macam my answer previous question sebab why is it clashing? Because some people suka beli banyak.
Okay.
Nanti tak guna.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's all about mindful purchasing
Okay.
when it comes to like being part of the sustainability movement.
Okay.
So, because I'm coming from my own personal experience and I'm pretty sure a lot of people go through the same
Yeah.
thing as well.
Correct.
So, itulah. That is like
That is the
a short answer.
why it's clashing.
Yeah, why?
No?
No, because it's cheaper economically. Like, not a lot of people can afford like
Yeah.
local brands or like higher end brands.
Okay.
So, thrifting is the way to go.
And also sometimes you do find
Good things.
like branded stuff.
Yeah,
there,
for sure.
Right?
Yeah.
So I guess I got my answer. Okay, now we can play the game. All right. So now we can play this or that. Okay, that's gonna be about like 5, 6 that you have to choose from.
6
This
my
or
lucky
that.
number.
Oh really?
So kita go for 6 lah.
Really? I think it's 6. Wait, let me count. Just for your sake. It is, girl. It is.
I don't know what's the question. I'm nervous.
But no, don't be nervous. You just gotta choose. Okay? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm gonna get comfortable sebab dia dah macam dekat ujung-ujung ni kan. Lantak lah.
Kita dah
rumah.
tadi
Kau kenapa?
comfortable.
Okay. Right. So are you ready?
Ready.
Okay. We're gonna start with city or nature.
Oh, easy.
Oh, easy. Yeah, first question easy. Okay. City or nature?
So it's this and that, right?
Yeah.
So it's that. Yeah.
Which is nature?
nature.
Okay.
Nature. Because I always.
You're not a city girl?
I'm not a city girl.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't live in the city.
I don't know. I mean, always in between, but I cannot deal with the
Yeah,
animals.
I mean, like opportunities come in the urban punya.
True.
Yeah, but like I will always opt for nature for sure because I always go to like sungai and like.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I would hike. I would just bath myself in a waterfall.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
We can't be friends. No, I mean like I can be the supporter.
Okay.
But you go do your activity on your own, girl.
Faham.
When you come back, I'll be like, yeah, hello, let's have breakfast. Or
Okay.
like, whatever that I'll be that friend. Okay, lake or ocean? Oh, that's pretty tough though. I mean, since
But wait, like, is it
Extreme
man-made lake?
it doesn't matter as long as it's a lake or the ocean.
Lake bukan. Okay.
There is a man-made lake. There is
Yeah.
also a natural.
I will go for
lake.
ocean unless it's a river.
Right.
It's different.
Yeah, no, but it's different. Lake, river, and ocean.
Yeah.
is three different
I will go for
things.
ocean for sure.
So if there's river or ocean, which one will you go?
A river lah.
Why? Sea is so much better.
Debatable.
Okay, fine. Fine. But okay, at least we can be friends on that.
Okay.
If you can choose, live in the jungle forever or live in an open ocean forever.
Jungle.
So it's shit.
Tak nak lah. Open ocean is a bit scary because,
No.
we don't. What do you mean? We don't know a lot of things about the ocean. Apa
We
sana?
don't know a lot of things about Earth too. I mean about the land. Hello. People are still discovering, still
That's
digging
true.
and finding things. The only
But-
difference is on land, like you can run, go back to your house. In the water, like it's very hard. Like you need a boat.
Yeah, I don't want. I scared.
Oh, okay. I'm actually quite scared too, but I like the idea. I don't know. Probably I like mermaids good. So I'm like,
But I choose
Feeling.
jungle.
But I feeling. But okay, we still can be friends, girl. Like we can be neighbors, right? Yeah, and I'll make sure I live closer to the
Yeah.
to the beach.
Yeah.
So that I have access
Yeah.
to you, you have access to
Kita
me.
selesa
And I can
belajar.
scream your name if I need help. Right, sunrise or sunset?
I'm a morning person.
We can't be friends. We can't. I think that's why you're the jungle person, I'm the sea person. Because sea is nicer at night.
Yeah,
You see
the moon,
stars.
especially if there's a moon. Yeah, but I think I go in between lah.
Mana? In between apa? Tengah hari terpacak atas kepala?
No lah, in between like sunset and sunrise.
Oh. So
yeah, because I
you're
love the sun.
A bit of that, a bit of it.
Yeah, my name is Seri. The meaning of
Right,
it is sun. Even my logo of like my business punya ni pun ada a sun.
Oh.
Yeah.
True. So you're a sunrise.
And sunset, boleh tak?
Boleh. I'm actually, I wouldn't be able to choose as well.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of both. But the chances of me seeing sunset is more than seeing sunrise because I'm not a morning person. So I guess your side is more of sunrise than
Correct.
actually
Sunset.
pun boleh lah kan, takkan nak tidur maghrib pun. Okay, fine. Crop tee or baggy tee?
Ooh. I used to be a crop top girl. I still am, but I will opt for like oversized punya baju.
Same. And then we can be friends.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm still a crop top girl, but
Yeah, oversized baju with like baggy
the
pants.
most comfy.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the comfiest piece you can ever own.
Yep.
Okay, planned outfit or random outfit? Last one.
Ooh. This morning is random.
Okay, but generally.
Generally.
Planned outfit or a random one?
Generally susah lah. Kalau ada event, I need to plan.
Susah.
Kalau ada event, I need to plan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever gone to an event without planning? Like macam, probably you were notified at the very last minute, and then you macam, you know what? I'm just going to go through my wardrobe and see what I can put together.
Yeah.
I do that actually most of the time. Like for the show.
Did you do it this morning as well?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I'm like,
we can be friends.
What
Kita
do we have
sama.
today? Oh, we've got two stuff going on today.
Yeah.
Let me find something that fit both.
Yeah,
So,
same. So macam like coming back to your question tadi tu, memang sometimes I macam see where the event's gonna be, like what kind of people that I'm gonna meet, who I'm gonna talk to, like so I will personalize my style with that. Macam my surroundings lah.
So you would choose plan or random then? Like generally, which
I
one is
would
more?
actually go for random.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
I would say I'm pretty good at that.
Can we choose Can we Aku pula tanya. Sure, aku tanya orang. Can we randomly plan? So we have both.
Randomly plan apa baju?
Yeah.
Kan randomly plan
baju.
your day susah.
No, like can we pick both? Like, cause we do plan.
Yeah.
There are days where we randomly pick. So can we randomly plan our stuff?
I think randomly plan could
So that we
sit.
get a bit of both.
Yeah.
Let's say you.
Macam in your mind macam like roughly plan it.
Yeah. So randomly plan.
Yeah,
Right.
randomly plan.
So I guess we got the answer. That's the game with Seri Mizani. When we come back, it's to let her go. But before I let her go, of course, I need a few words from her, especially untuk korang yang mungkin baru nak start into all this eco fashion or like to be sustainable in the fashion industry. Semuanya kejap lagi korang stay tune di Rakita 107.9.
Yay!
We are back untuk melepaskan Seri Mizani pergi dalam episod ke-9 Next Up presented by Rakan Muda. So before I let you go, of course, I need you to spread a little bit more of your awareness towards our viewers.
Yes.
So especially for those yang macam maybe nak start, don't really know how small can they start. Or for your supporters, those in your community. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I would say take care of your home place because you only have one home.
Really? Some people got multiple homes.
No lah, like we only have one planet.
Oh yeah, true. Okay, you're talking like that. I'm sorry.
That's why I meant by home place. Yeah, so be a good civilian.
True.
By, finding your own superpower to contribute in the environmental movement. If you want to start, if you're just a beginner in trying to find like a sustainable wardrobe, just find a really good piece that you love. Okay. Yeah, and work around it. See what you like. See how can you style it with that one piece. And how many ways you can style it too.
I just did that over the weekend.
I love that.
One top, 3 occasions, 3 different look.
Yeah. And I think I would end with a quote by Henry IV that says, failure is simply just another opportunity to begin again. So if you feel like it doesn't fit you, being part or like starting this cause in the environmental movement, you can always start again and find what your power is.
Yay. I love that. Love. Yes. And it's a good quote. I totally agree. And I think it's a process on a daily basis. It's not just a project. It's an everyday thing. So keep doing it. If you believe in it, you have to just remember that the smallest of act on this matter is also your contribution to our home. So think about it. And I'll see you guys in the next episode presented by Rakan Muda.
Bye.